So we're here at the Indian Motorcycle of San Diego's dealership. I am honored, as always,
Yes,
to hear my compadre and in the show, as always, Tim Broadhead.
thank you very much. This is always fun, always a pleasure to do. So I'm glad to have you guys back at our studio here at Indian Motorcycle San Diego. We often refer to it as the IMSD studio. So thanks for coming back.
We appreciate it, and we love everything about your facility. This is like home.
Yeah.
I mean, I see all these wonderful pictures, a lot of bikes.
A lot of bikes. It's right now is always our slowest time of the year. Q1.
Really?
Q1 is always only about 5 to 10% of our year, when it should be 25% if you don't have seasonality. But this darn rain is just making it a little bit more challenging right now. Obviously, people don't want to be out riding when it's raining, and they especially don't feel like purchasing motorcycles when it's raining. So we have a big event coming up this weekend, Friday, Saturday. It's we do an annual big sale event where we do blowout pricing on motorcycles, parts, accessories, apparel. So it couldn't come at a better time, and it looks like we're going to get some relief from the rain for it.
I haven't seen rain like this since the early 80s.
Yeah, I was telling my son the last time I remember it raining this bad was the early 90s, and I got trapped not being able to get home because the road was flooded. And I remember having to drive across it, and the water was coming in the truck.
Wow.
It was all the way up to the top. That's the only other time I remember it being worse than this. But it was nonstop for like 3 days, 4 days.
So a lot of businesses have been affected in San Diego and homes. I mean, I've heard about flooding. I've heard people losing their like in National City, they had a bunch of homes lose they don't have anywhere to live. They're living in shelters.
It's really unfortunate when things like this happen, and you can only hope that the community steps up and people step up and help people, and it's whatever we can do, we try to do. But yeah, it's been unfortunate to hear that. And yesterday I got one of those emergency warnings. We actually had a tornado warning in East County. It only lasted like 5 minutes, so I wonder if somebody hit the wrong button. But
you do realize that it started in the South Bay and worked its way to the East County.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this has been unprecedented.
Sarah got some good photos of it.
Yeah, it's not only hurting the business, but I lost a couple of rounds of golf out of it. So I'm not.
I didn't know you golfed.
I don't know if you call what I do golfing, but I try.
So golf for you is like football. It's a contact sport.
I'm not even sure I'm making contact with it. I seriously was on the driving range, and one of the first balls I hit shot straight to the left, and the guy next to me packed his stuff up and moved down about 4 spots because he was afraid he was going to get hit. So that's my golf game.
That's hilarious. But I think golf for a lot of people, like I used to play years ago, but there's just I need to get back to finding the time.
Yeah,
but I was just thinking about it yesterday. Golf is such a game that gets you away from being stuck, in your routine all day.
It gets you out. It's kind of therapeutic, but for me, I like challenges, and I hate when I'm not good at something. And golf is one of those sports that it's really hard to be good at. And even when you get to a point where you're good, you can easily revert and be bad again. So, I mean, as a data point, I actually got down to a 5 handicap at one point.
Doesn't surprise me.
And now I'm lucky if I'm a 21 or 22. And
were you practicing a lot more before?
I was playing a lot more and practicing. And so just getting back into it. But I'm amazed at how bad I've gotten.
Well, but you haven't been doing it. And I know you because you will find a way to get better. And I'm glad that you're taking time for yourself to golf.
I am. And I'm hoping to get my son out. I'm trying to blackmail him by telling him I'll let him drive the cart a little bit because I just want him to get out and start enjoying this beautiful weather. And well, not right now, but the normal beautiful weather we have in San Diego, and stop doing this. I mean, that's all they do nowadays is they're on their devices.
Well, now the new device is this.
Yeah.
And you're doing this with your hands, and you're wearing these goggles, and everybody's walking around in New York, and there are people driving cars with these goggles, and they're doing things.
I saw a picture of somebody posted on Facebook of a kid driving a Tesla, and he had the VR on.
What do you think about that?
Insane. I will tell you, though, I actually bought the Apple one, and then I was like, I don't need this. And so I canceled it. The Apple VR is unbelievably impressive. Like, you can work on your computer, not even have a monitor. It hooks up to your computer, and you can basically have the biggest screen you could ever want with it. So
actually it's here in the air, and you're doing all
that
these
one
things.
Is worth doing because that's more functional for work, as well as my son has one of the Oculus ones, and that's just pure playing game. He's doing this, he's banging walls, and it's pretty comical to watch him do it because you can't see what they're doing. You just see them flailing their arms around and everything. But technology is just absolutely amazing in some of the stuff they're coming out with now.
So will you be using this device more? Will I be coming in and seeing you like you're conducting an orchestra?
I might. I hope that I don't pull the trigger on it because I don't need it, but I'm one of these people that